and welcome to Veterans Medals Workshop. I'm Frank Foster, your host, and today we're going to talk about United States Marine Corps breast insignia and ID badges. And I think you'll find it very interesting. We're going to go back a little in history just so I can show you some that are obsolete now. I won't spend a lot of time on that. Then we'll take a look at the Aviator badges, the Astronaut badges, the Aircrew badges, the Parachute badges, the EOD, the Diver badges, the new Marine Corps Special Operations badge, a very handsome badge indeed. And I even have two new badges that the Marine Corps just issued. And I'm going to wind it up with three badges that the Marine Corps has that you don't want to see. So if you have any curiosity at all, stay with us. It'll be fun. And if you have more interest, every badge that we're going to talk to is shown in this new book, Marine Awards and Insignia, an Illustrated History. Starts with the Revolution, goes all the way up to today. And it has every ribbon, badge, and medal that the Marine Corps has had over the last 225 years. So it's on Amazon, Amazon Prime, and if you're quick, you can even get $5 off. Okay, let's go. Up on a set of wings like this, you've got some Naval Aviator wings from around World War I, the bronze, gold-plated wings with a fouled anchor surrounded by a shield centered on the basic wings. There were no berries or small winglets underneath the shoulder of the wing. Wings in the lower left-hand corner are from about 1930. They're bronze, gold-plated, and the fouled anchor is more defined, but there's still no berries or winglets underneath the shoulder of the wings. In the lower right-hand corner is an example of the current wings with a more defined anchor and the berries or winglets underneath the shoulder of the wings. I'll give you some better examples of the new one in just a second. Set of Marine Corps wings you'll not see anymore, the old Naval Aviation Observer Tactical Insignia. It was issued in 1946 to Marine Corps officers and warrant officers who were performing the duties as gunfire spotters, artillery spotters, and general liaison during amphibious operations. It was declared obsolete in March of 1947 and was replaced by the current Naval Aviation Observer Insignia. Here's another set of short-term Navy Marine Corps wings, the Naval Aviation Observer Radar Insignia. It was established in 1945 for Navy and Marine Corps radar operators, aviation-wise, and was declared obsolete in 1947 and replaced by the Naval Aviation Observer Insignia. Another set of rare and now obsolete set of wings were the Navy and Marine Corps Flight Sergeant wings of World War II. You can certainly spot the Art Deco influence in them. The Navy or Marine Corps Flight Nurse of World War II, also a set of unusual and rare wings that are now obsolete. Now, this is the famous Navy or Marine Corps airship pilot or balloon pilot insignia. Although Marines no longer wear these wings, they were once worn by balloon pilots during World War I and the Quantico-based balloon company during the 1920s. That takes us out of the past of the wings that are now obsolete, and we're into the current breast insignia that are worn by Marines who are qualified or designated in selected areas. First of these insignias is the Naval Aviator Insignia, which is a bronze gold-plated metal wing consisting of a fouled anchor surmounted by a shield centered on the basic wings. The Naval Aviator Insignia is awarded to officers who have successfully completed an authorized course of instruction, which is, i.e., the Naval Flight School at Pensacola, as prescribed by the Commandant of the Marine Corps. These are the wings worn by the finest pilots in the world. Just to put things in proper perspective, breast insignia are worn by Marines who are qualified or designated in selected areas, and the breast insignia are worn on the left breast of all service coats and dress coats. They can be worn on the khaki shirt or utility jacket when that is used as an outer garment. And one of the things about the Marine Corps now is that not more than 2 Marine Corps approved breast insignia are worn on the left, and I'll give you an example of that a little later. Shown here in both full size and miniature are a set of Naval Flight Officer insignia or wings. These are bronze gold-plated, consisting of 2 crossed fouled anchors surcharged with a shield centered on the basic wings. Here's a rare set of wings, the Naval Astronaut Insignia, bronze gold-plated wings of a naval aviator or naval flight officer with a shooting star and ring superimposed upon the center shield. A Marine to get these is designated by the Commandant of the Marine Corps as a Naval Astronaut and wears the Naval Astronaut Insignia. Another set of rare Marine Corps wings are the Naval Astronaut wings for naval flight officers. This is a gold set of wings with a star shooting diagonally from the bottom right to the top left through an elliptical ring. And they're on the shield of the traditional naval flight officer wings. Now, to earn these, the badge is issued only to naval flight officers who have completed astronaut training at NASA and have subsequently participated in a space flight more than 50 miles above the Earth. No easy feat. The Marine Aerial Navigator Insignia is unique in that it is only awarded to Marines and is not shared with the U.S. Navy. It's worn by Marine enlisted and warrant officers who have completed flight training as a navigator on Marine aircraft. Here's a set of full-size and miniature Naval Aviation Observer Insignia wings. These have replaced some of the obsolete wings I showed you earlier. It's basically a set of normal gold wings with a silver O in the center, and inside the O is a raised silver anchor. In the Marine Corps, these wings are awarded to in-flight aircraft support personnel and to non-aeronautical designated officers flying in observer spotter roles in Marine Corps aircraft. And here's a Marine Naval Aircrew insignia shown above a set of Naval Aviation Observer Insignia wings. It's, as you can see, the Aircrew insignia is a bronze gold-plated metal set of wings with a circular center design and the anchor with the block letters AC. It is awarded to Marine air crewmen who've been assigned as flight aircrew members. Such assignments include helicopter crew chiefs, airborne electronic countermeasure operators, airborne radio operators, and VG jet aircraft flight engineers. The Combat Aircrew Insignia is a very special badge. On the left is a World War II version with stars, and on the right is a current version without the stars applied. Basically, as in World War II, the Marine has to be a volunteer and a regularly assigned member of a flight crew on board a Marine aircraft participating in combat operations. And in order to earn the stars on here, it means an engagement with an enemy aircraft or engagement of an enemy vessel with bombs, rockets, torpedoes, guns, or missiles, or participation in an offensive or defensive operation against an enemy fortified position. Now, a Marine who is qualified to wear the Naval Aircrew Insignia and the Combat Aircrew Insignia has the option of which one of these he wants to wear. Okay, here's a clue to the Marine Corps' latest badge. You got it. It is the Unmanned Aircraft Systems Badge, or the Drone Operator's Badge, and shown here at the upper wing is the Officer's Drone Badge, and the lower one in gold is the Enlisted Drone Badge. And if you think there's a resemblance to Star Trek insignia there, you are correct. The Marine Corps Basic Parachutist Insignia is an Army insignia, but it's awarded to Marine officers and enlisted personnel who successfully graduate from the Army Airborne School at Fort Benning, Georgia. Just as an aside, I remember in my graduating class, the jump masters offered the Marines the option of having the jump wings hammered into their chest instead of being pinned on their uniform. Now, all of the Marines in my class chose to have it hammered into their chest, and I think most Marine parachutists that graduated from Fort Benning have two small holes in their left pectoral muscle. The Navy and Marine Corps Parachutist Insignia is a gold set of the basic aviation wings with a gold-colored open parachute centered on the wings. In order to receive this, the Marine must finish an approved parachute course and complete 5 additional parachute jumps, and those additional jumps must include at least 1 combat equipment jump during the daytime and 2 combat equipment night jumps, and the additional jumps must also go from 2 different types of aircraft. So it can be pretty exciting. Marine Corps Basic Explosive Ordnance Disposal EOD badge is a silver pin. It's a shield with a conventional drop bomb pointed down and 4 lightning bolts all in front of a laurel wreath. and it is awarded to Marine officers and enlisted personnel who have successfully completed the EOD course taught at the U.S. Naval EOD School in Indian Head, Maryland. Senior Explosive Ordnance Disposal Badge is awarded for members who have completed at least 36 months cumulative service following the award of the Basic Insignia, and the Master Explosive Ordnance Disposal Insignia is awarded to Marines who have earned the Senior EOD Insignia and have at least 60 months cumulative service in an EOD position and have been recommended by their commander. The Marine Corps has a number of dive badges, and shown here, beginning at the top, is the Second Class Diver Insignia, which is awarded for basic deep sea dive qualifications. Then the one on the lower left is the First Class Diver Insignia, which is awarded for deep sea dive qualifications. And then the one on the right is the Master Diver Insignia, which is also awarded to medical personnel with the application of a caduceus on it. The Marine Corps also awards a Scuba Diver Insignia for those who have completed a Marine Corps approved underwater diving course, and they have a Specialty Combatant Dive Insignia, which is a gold medal pin depicting a masked diver wearing a tactical closed-loop underwater breathing apparatus. The Combatant Dive Insignia is issued to graduates of the Combatant Dive course who are typically assigned to the Marine Reconnaissance community. The newest and perhaps most handsome of all Marine Corps badges is the Marine Special Operation Insignia, which was approved in August 2016. It is awarded to Marines who have completed the 5-phase, 9-month-long individual training course for Marine Special Operations. It is the first Marine Corps insignia and the only uniform device authorized that features an eagle with outspread wings clutching a stiletto dagger featuring the Southern Cross constellation that appears on other Raider insignias. I understand they go through some pretty nifty training to qualify for this badge. One of the identification badges worn by Marine officers is the Presidential Service Badge, which is presented by the President to members of the Marine Corps who are assigned to duty at the White House for a period of at least 1 year, and once awarded, it's a permanent part of the uniform. There's also a Vice Presidential Service Badge with the same criteria. The one on the left is an older version, and the current version is shown in the center. Marine personnel assigned to the Joint Chiefs of Staff are authorized the Joint Chiefs of Staff Identification Badge after 1 year of service on the staff, if approved by the chairman. They can continue to wear this for the rest of their time on active duty. Marines assigned to the Office of the Secretary of Defense will also receive an identification badge after 1 year of service on the staff and can continue to wear it. Now, here are the 3 Marine Corps identification badges that you do not want to see in person. The United States Marine Corps Military Police Badge, and on your left, the Marine Corps Military Police Corrections Badge for taking care of prisoners, etc. And then finally on the right, the United States Marine Corps Criminal Investigation Division, USMC C.I.D. Badge, which is normally held by non-commissioned officers or warrant officers that have gone through extensive training courses. Thank you for joining us today for our show on Marine Corps badges and insignia. Remind you that if you have more interest, it's all here in this brand new book, Marine Awards and Insignia. It's one of the best books I've done, so I highly recommend it. It's over 200 pages in full color, printed in the United States, available on Amazon Prime, and if you're quick, $5 off. So, thanks for joining us.